Hey Rising Viber, thanks for clicking on the video. Today we are continuing to learn all about the compatibility of the Capricorn. Today's video will specifically be about the compatibility of the Capricorn and Capricorn. It will include sexual and intimacy compatibility, trust, communication and intellect, emotions, values, and shared activities. We are going to get started with Capricorn and Capricorn sexual and intimacy compatibility. It is hard to say anything about this couple, let alone imagine their sex life. You can see two partners that exalt Mars, meaning their libidos are strong and they have the need to follow their instincts. But we can also see two people who hold on to their restrictions, who deny themselves the right for satisfaction, and choose to make rational decisions every single day. Practicality doesn't go well with sexuality, and while other partners can awake their sexual creativity and form an intimate bond with them, two Capricorn partners will rarely satisfy each other in a sexual and emotional sense combined. On top of this, there's a fact that their sign is a ruler of time itself, and the most portable outcome of their contact is an endless wait for anything to happen. None of them lacks initiative as they both exalt Mars, but when it comes to taboos in matters of the flesh, two Capricorn partners can't seem to get to the point in which they actually take their clothes off. When they start a sexual relationship, they could go to one of two extremes. Either they will fully understand each other's needs with very few words, or they will just hit the wall every time any partner wishes to create a more intimate atmosphere. Trust. Why wouldn't you trust a Capricorn when you are a Capricorn? Probably because you know you are a better, more honest version of a Capricorn. There's a strange need for a competition between these partners, and this won't exactly help them believe each other or trust their future at all. At all together. The problem here doesn't come down to lies, but to silences they decide to create. If they form that quiet but tense air around them when they try to communicate, both of them will question each other to the point in which they lose sight of who their partner actually is. Communication and intellect. There's so much two Capricorns have to discuss for 5 minutes. Yes, their intellectual relationship can become a debate arena, but chances are greater for a silent tournament in which none of them can ever win. If they don't speak their mind, analyzing each other like guinea pigs, they won't get very far, and their respect will shatter as soon as this becomes clear to both of them. In many cases, two Capricorns won't even feel the need to talk to each other that much. They would have a lot to say, both of them interested in each other's lives and stories, but with a fence in front of their faces that doesn't give them the opportunity to truly share. If they work on the same project and find themselves in a situation in which they have to talk, they will discover many things they agree on. In order to build a relationship with the right amount of meaningful conversations, it is best for them to work together and solve the same situations with a shared mind. As they resolve equations of life with one another, they might start enjoying their communication a lot. Emotions. Emotional contact between two Capricorns can be a very interesting thing. These are partners that rely on their lack of emotion most of the time, always trying to be cold, controlling, and rational. When they get together, they will most likely recognize these characteristics, but that won't make them any less annoyed by who their partner is. It is a good thing they share the same approach to all relationships, being unable to open up until someone lets the pressure drop and makes them feel safe, secure, and express how they feel. If they truly fall in love with each other, they will need a lot of time to say this out loud, for both of them dread any public displays of emotion and don't feel confident enough for private displays either. They can be saved by a simple word of confidence and by their understanding of each other's emotional depth that isn't easily reached. Respect, however, won't be enough for them to share their feelings that need to be shared, and they tend to leave each other be in a certain silence because of that understanding they have for similarities of their natures. Unfortunately, this drives them even further apart as they fight to remain in an emotional connection by using their brains. Values. Even though they are members of the same sun sign, every Capricorn is a specific individual with their own set of values that have been set in stone. It is not easy for one Capricorn to find another Capricorn to share them. The rigid nature of Capricorn doesn't allow much understanding when it comes to that behavior, when it comes to behavior that isn't approved. And being a Capricorn doesn't exclude anyone from the primal equation each of them sets. They should stick to the values they share instead of questioning those they don't. Shared activities. Two Capricorn partners could share any possible activity that comes into their minds, but one of them or both of them simply won't. It is hard to determine why when they both have time and the energy, and the only logical explanation seems to be out of spite. Who would say that loyal, responsible Capricorn has this need inside their mind and their heart? When they loosen up and realize that their partner is not threatening them, the two of them will find many things to do together. Still, they might not understand where they need to show up and what is truly important to their partner. If they lose their closeness enough to lose the understanding of each other's needs and desires, there's a big chance that they will have an end to their relationship and find someone a bit more compassionate and mellow. So, in summary, the relationship of two Capricorn partners isn't really ideal. One minus might give a plus with the other minus, but they're two, if I could get it together, y'all, but these two turn to whatever is the opposite of functional as soon as another dominant partner comes into their life. The game is superiority. They will have the trouble containing. I will get through this, y'all. Work with me. The game of superiority they will have trouble containing can become the same mainstream of their relationship, leading them toward an inevitable end. In order to stay together, they need to point their horns into someone or something else and make room for emotion they both need in order to find balance. Woohoo! Thanks for sticking with me. One more little quick rant here. If you all just truly believe that what you read and what you just heard is what it's going to be, then that's what it's going to be. But facts are, no matter your sun sign, no matter your rising sign, no matter your moon sign, no matter what your sign is, where it's at, all the chart stuff, blah, 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 you have to both want it. You both have to be willing to communicate. You both have to be willing to compromise. You both have to be willing to do the things that are needed to be done in order to understand and respect each other. If that is not something that you both can do, then it's never gonna work, no matter what your sign and all the stuff is. But anyways, if you are a Capricorn, or you know a Capricorn and this resonates at all, let me know about it. Hit the like button, hit the comment section. All love is appreciated. Have a good one, y'all.